You look at our constitution, demanding a president to get 24, at minimum of 24 counties out of 47. It is to address the fear that a community or two can gang up in much the same way Americans addressed in their constitution. Look at the 50% plus one. It is to address the fact that 2 or 3 communities can gang up and rule this country forever. You can't run away from that. Americans didn't run away from it. They engineered their constitution to address that. Look, even before the new constitution, Moi had introduced it, at least 25% in I don't know how many counties, to address that. So you cannot run away from it. Number 2, this idea of bastardizing Gachagua, I find it very distasteful. Gachagua is as Kenyan as Manyora and as Kenyan as any other person. The constitution is clear of who is qualified to run for president. So if Gachagua, having cleared his issues surrounding his impeachment, is able to run, don't disparage him. Don't say bad things about him. Just deny him your vote. That's all. And if you feel the Kikuyus and the Gema community don't have the numbers to produce a president, don't create narratives. Just mobilize those other votes you think you have and let them defeat the Gema community with whoever they are partnering with. But 2 things I want to finish by telling those who are closing their eyes. And this again is a fact and this is the truth. Gachagua is a powerful politician. You can say what you want, but the way he has been able to mobilize and unite the mountain is not an easy task, and he has done it successfully. Lazima utamvulia kofia. He's a tough politician. He knows how to inject. That's one fact. Secondly, and this is another fact, the Kikuyu or Gema community, having the numbers they have, if they were to pair with another community, like the Luya, for example, they are no longer just one community in the way in which some people are saying. They already have numbers to frighten any competitor. Not to say they will win, but they have such a serious numbers in that combination that already the 2 communities, plus sampling of here, and picking small, can win the presidency. But the bottom line is that we are all Kenyans. Let us mobilize. Let us not talk about some people being tribal. Indeed, most of us are tribal. It's something we want to work on as Kenyans. How do we live in a country where we are all Kenyans? We can compete but remain Kenyans. But the narrative of these bashing Kikuyus, one community, I was there old enough to see where this narrative almost took this country in 2007. Please let us not go there. Let us just mobilize, but let us not demonize any community for whatever it takes. The Linda Mwananchi side of ODM, that's where the people are. That's where the really ODM is. That's where the soul of the party is. That's where Raila would be. And that's where the spirit of Baba is. Those you have seen today. The third thing you would have accepted today is you've just been making noise. What some people call hot air. It was your desire for the meeting in Kisumu not to take place. None of us is a child on this platform. We all know that. The whole country knows the effort that was put into that. But unfortunately for you people, those of you on the Linda ground, the people can see where the country is headed. And the people want to be part of the change that this country seems to be looking for. That's not to say you cannot do your thing and get re-elected. But the way you are going about it is wrong. You are living in denial. You see? You are living in denial. And the people of Kisumu have shown you that, ladies and gentlemen in the Linda ground, you are living a lie. Wake up. If you wake up, there's still time for you to put your act together and even help President Ruto to win. Me, I'm not like people who think Ruto can't win. No, I don't look at things that way. He can win. It's not even impossible. It's difficult. It's an uphill task, but he can still win. But he will not win if Kisumu doesn't become an eye-opener. Kisumu has shown you are just making noise. And the people can see where the country seems to be going. And they have chosen to ignore you people. And not because you are bad people, not because you don't have an agenda, but basically because of the way you are going about the business of pigiering Ruto, whatever, Debe. Just your approach to supporting Ruto is what is finishing you. So, Bora leave, learn from Kisumu. Fred Okango is here, is my friend. Please, now you agree what I have been telling you and other people have been telling you. It is all about how you are going about this thing and the denial and the lie you are telling to yourselves. The people have told you, look, we think Orengo and Sifuna represent what Baba thinks and what the country would want. You have an opportunity to convince them that no, I think the right way is this way, but not in the manner in which you are going. So finally, just to say that Kisumu today should be an eye-opener to you. Go back to the drawing board, Manduku and Okango, and stop living the lie. ODM allowed itself to be weak. It engaged in unnecessary wars, internal wars. The wars left them fractured and weak. William Ruto was watching from the side and most of the time encouraging them to do so. Now that the faction of Oburu Odinga and my friend Fred Okango is weak and on its knees, William Ruto doesn't need them. Now they are talking about zoning. You are going to negotiate with somebody. I have heard somebody, I think it was Babu Winot saying, you wanted power. Now you want the respect. I mean, you are already on your knees. Nobody will respect you. You have opened the doors for Ruto to enter Luo Nyanza. Ruto doesn't need Gladys Wanga Junet to talk to the people. Whether we like it or not, Ruto has now gotten direct access to the people of Luo Nyanza. He can talk to them directly with the new lieutenants like Raymond Omola and the rest. And therefore, what's going to happen is he will ensure people like Wanga and the rest who will be a burden because they will be coming with a lot of expectations. He will ensure they have been swept off and the new people will be installed, will win elections. Those people who win elections will be doing so courtesy of the support from Ruto. And they will owe Ruto a lot of respect and allegiance and loyalty. And that is how politics works.